कुछ चार्ज नहीं करेंगे, तो उनसे बच के रहिए. हम आपकी कॉम्पेंसेशन से.
Afridi, 4 overs, none for 33 has been expensive in this game. Rest of the bowlers all in the fours area. 4.88 Hafiz, 4.86 Tanveer, 4.5 for Ajmal. Once again, outstanding figures. Bhatti has been good as well. Junaid, outstanding figures.
Pakistan, after 41, they were 199 for 3. Sri Lanka, well, they've given up 2 extra wickets. That's the key, because you had Misbah and Afridi, and prior to that, Shahzad going beautifully. But they had Afridi up their sleeve.
This time, square leg has been positioned, so it only should be one. Fine leg, third man, both up in the circle, so he can't err. He cannot make a mistake. Sohail Tanveer. Margin of error is minimal. All he has to do is to bowl nice and full, straight. Kulusekara has the ability to slice the ball over the infield, so it'll be interesting what route he takes. He may want to target the fine leg or the third man fielder. Play the scoop shot or the slice over point. There's that slice, gets the boundary, drills it past the 2 men patrolling the fine areas. Third man and point up in the ring. Misbah-ul-Haq looks extremely frustrated, because it is time for Pakistan to pull up their socks and raise the level of their bowling.
Spoken like a true Pakistani. Yeah, well, you've got to give yourself room there. If you're going to be missing your Yorker, then you're going to be asking problems. Low full toss disappears very quickly. 25 from 22. 3 fours and a 6. You think about how Afridi played. He got 30 from 15. 2 sixes and a 4. That's how well he played. Kulusekara is trying to do that here for the visitors. Trying to play some sort of outstanding innings to get Sri Lanka back in the game. Matthews, he's been happy to play second for at least 14 from 16 with only 1 boundary, striking at 87, whereas Kulusekara is striking at 113. Kulusekara is key. He is vital if Sri Lanka are going to get close tonight.
Could be his night. Kulusekara, 26 from 23. Matthews has quietly positioned himself. 14, he's been very sensible, just rotating the strike. Throw misses the stumps and allows the pair to come back for the second one. Good running. Very good running. Misbah-ul-Haq is not happy. I think he's trying to tell the fielder that the batsman was already in. There was no need to go for the strike. Never shy at the stumps. Ahmed Shahzad, there's no point really throwing the ball when the batsman had grounded his bat and reached his station.
The exuberance of youth. Ahmed Shahzad getting a barreling from the captain. He's a bit of a hothead, young Shahzad, isn't he? A bit like his batting. He wants to be on fire all the time. And to keep some cool heads out there, though.
It's a no ball, so more frustration for Misbah-ul-Haq. It's Richard Illingworth who's trying to explain to the bowler Sohail Tanveer what went wrong. He can't believe it, Sohail Tanveer. It's a free hit. Last thing Pakistan needed was for Sohail to bowl a free ball.
Well, we saw this the other night in Sharjah. Frustration for Misbah-ul-Haq. Bowlers were letting him down, his fielders were letting him down. Umar Akmal, he missed a couple of key moments in the game as too with his keeping. Cutting that line, you see, not so much the front foot, you've got to worry about the back foot. Scary, this one. Time for a freebie.
And it's Kulusekara on strike. They can change the field. The field is being changed now. I think Shahid Afridi is being positioned. Yeah, he's been asked to go to mid-wicket. third man in position. Mid-off is up in the ring. Goes straight. Kulasekara goes big. Six! Magnificently treated by Kulasekara. That slow ball has gone and hit the upper tier. My word, when he hits, it stays hit. And Misbah-ul-Haq can only watch in disgust, in dismay. Kulasekara pushes himself into the 30s. 32 from 24.
All the Pakistanis have got sore necks. They're having a look at this one, and where's it gone? The man on the moon has collected it. Boom! It has gone miles. Look at that. Fetch it, please, new balls. Oh, magnificent.
Bit of a tester for the keeper, Umar Akmal. It's been given as a wide. This over is not going to finish anytime soon. 16 from it. 18 in fact. His bowler no ball, is now bowler wide, losing his grip on the situation. Sohail Tanveer. First spell was a magnificent one. 6 overs, none for 23. Second 1.5, none for 29. A match-losing effort. "19 from that over. 227 for 5 after 42. That was bowled by Sohail Tanveer. In the last 17 matches, by the way, if you guys are interested, Pakistan have bowled only 2 no balls, and both were bowled by Sohail Tanveer. Terrific recorder. 227 for 5 to take you further till the end of the game. Waqar Younis and Russell Arnold.
Thank you, Ramiz. 7.25. That's the required run rate. Now Sri Lanka have to keep in mind that 2 overs remain of Saeed Ajmal and Junaid Khan. They've been very good. So that would mean they have 4 more overs to really close that gap. You don't want to leave too much to get off Junaid and Ajmal, even though this required rate is very manageable. Missing leg. They'll get that extra run. The awareness of Angelo Matthews and Kulasekara not overrunning. Looking for every opportunity. The pressure's on and the mistakes are creeping in, Waqar.
Yeah, you can clearly see the frustration in all the players' faces, in their body language. This last delivery appealing for LBW, nowhere near the stumps. It's all happening. And Sri Lanka cashing in.
Oh, he's thrown it away. Nuwan Kulasekara has played brilliantly well until that time, giving Afridi the charge.
What a time to pick up a wicket. Pakistan needed badly. They were taking the game away from Pakistan. And once again it was Shahid Afridi who picks up a wicket. A little slower and a little more spin, the googly in it. Used his feet. Kulasekara couldn't read the googly, just enough spin on it. And Umar Akmal did the rest. Yes, it's a very, very important wicket. Went away for a few runs in the last over, came back very strongly. Shahid Afridi picks up Kulasekara for 32. It's 230 for 6 Sri Lanka.
Game changes once again. Sri Lanka in need of another partnership. But he's capable. Seekuge Prasanna. Very impressive. Can hit the ball well, but he needs to be clever here. It's not about hitting the ball. Angelo Matthews is doing his part. He's taking the game right till the end, knocking it around and relying on his partner to close up that gap. Did you see that? I didn't.
130, only 131 kilometers an hour. There was a quicker one. He was looking for that Yorker length, which he normally bowls. I've seen him doing million of times, getting LBWs, getting people bowled on the first deliveries. This time around, he was a little wide.
Over the top he goes. Good hit. What a way to get off the mark for Prasanna.
It seems like that he's coming straight from the nets. A little bit more flight from Afridi. And what a shot. Picked the gap nicely. Didn't move his feet much, but stroked it beautifully. Sheer power.
Good shot. It's not a wild swing. But there's no one underneath it. Afridi had to run backwards. That was always going to be tough for him.
Well, Angelo Matthews is not very happy with that's the end of the over. 236 for 6.
Contributions right through the Sri Lankan innings. They need just another partnership. In Pakistan, they need a wicket. And that's why Misbah-ul Haq has gone to his main man today. What an improvement from 2 days ago. It's been outstanding, Junaid Khan. Picked up 2 wickets at a vital time again.
Misbah-ul Haq trusts Sohail Tanveer a lot in the later part of the game, but in the last few games he's been very disappointing, bowling no balls and giving room, slow run being picked. Junaid Khan comes in.
Nothing different from Matthews. He'll just keep chipping away, and it's a good time to bring him back in, because if you do go with let's say Sohail Tanveer or any other bowler, Sri Lanka close up that gap. It's going to be too difficult for Junaid either and Ajmal. So try and knock out another wicket. This is last ball of last over. A wild swing from Prasanna. Gets it way up in the air. No short mid wicket. So Afridi, the bowler, was the closest, and he had to run backwards. Gets a earful from the skipper, and rightly so. Let him know that there's still a role to be played. This battle will be interesting. Prasanna, who likes to go hard at the ball. Junaid, top of his game. Matthews. It's all happening.
It's been disappointing, Sohail Tanveer. Last couple of overs he's bowled. He bowled well with the new ball, but the last couple of overs he's been all over the shop. Watch that, fuller length deliveries when you're required to be either short or full. He's been all over the place. Room is being provided. That's not good bowling at all.
And he bowled a couple in the last 5 overs prior to this over, where Sri Lanka scored 48 for 1 wicket. Cleaned him up. That's why he was brought back into the attack, and Misbah-ul Haq has made the right call. And Junaid, wow, he has not disappointed Pakistan today.
He's been right on money whenever he's been given the opportunity or given the ball. Round the wicket, straight delivery, onto the stump, you miss, I hit. That was the call from Junaid Khan. Poor selection of the shot, going across, looking to hit over mid-wicket, and no chance. And Prasanna gone for 6. Sri Lanka 237 for 7 now.
What a time to walk out to the middle for Dimuth Karunaratne. Not a role that he's used to. He's an opening batsman. He's played 4 matches prior to this, and he's opened on all 4 occasions. 60 his highest score. Sri Lanka's test opener. Junaid straight away goes left arm over the wicket. He's getting a little bit of reverse swing. He'll like this, having to bowl against a left-hander. Just slightly outside the line, and maybe a run-out chance too. Well, there's no signal from umpire Richard Illingworth, so he's got an inside edge.
Yeah, that's the only thing I thought that would have saved him, because that ball was heading straight at the stumps. Good delivery once again, swung in late, a little bit of inside edge. There you go, big inside edge, and saved him.
What do you think's going through his head, Vakar? He's in the team because Lahiru Tirimana sprained his ankle in the warm-up. You think he'd be wishing Lahiru hadn't done that to himself, or would he be thankful for his opportunity?
Well, he's still got to take this opportunity. Of course, he'd be thinking it's a tough time out there, especially against Junaid. But he'll still take this opportunity. This will make him a hero if he can manage to win the game for Sri Lanka from here, which is very much possible. I mean, 38 deliveries, 45 runs. It's very much gettable.
And Matthews playing it smart. He's 22 off 22, and he's going to be the key. There's plenty of time remaining in the game. 37 balls. He really did need the likes of Prasanna to hang around. We did say you're going to have to be clever. You have to pick your spot. You have to pick your bowler and pace that inning. It's not all about swinging the bat. Very good from Matthews. He's got such a cool head. 241 for 7. Another nail biter. Pakistan 284 for 4. Ahmed Shehzad this time leading the way. So the Pakistani batsman taking it in turns. This is good from Matthews. He needs support though.
Yeah, bowled superbly, Junaid Khan. 3 wickets, all cleaned up. Stumps going all over the place. Watch that lengthy ball. Brilliant length. Allow the ball to swing a little bit. Ball fuller. Smartly bowled.
A couple of those wickets were on a length where it's tough for a batsman to decide whether to get on the front foot or the back foot.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Hitting the length where you don't know which way to go, and hitting the top of the off stump.
It's got a slip in place. This is all that needs to be done. Junaid Khan has 1 over, and Ajmal will have another after this. So that would mean Sohail Tanvir, maybe Shahid Afridi, Bhatti, they all have to come back and bowl 3 overs between them. That's where you need to attack. Just keep getting closer to the target against Ajmal and Junaid. That should be the plan.
What surprised me the most is Misbah not going to Bhatti. He bowled superbly.
Straight to the fielder. At which stage would you have brought him back in?
Especially when he gave the ball to Sohail Tanvir, because there was a difficult times. I think he should have given it to Bhatti, who got a little bit of more pace. You needed pace. Sohail Tanvir is at the moment bowling quite ordinary, and even we've seen in the last few games also the slower ones are not really landing at the right places, bowling way wide of the crease. So he's been bowling well with a newish ball, but when it comes to an old ball, I think he's not really as effective as he has been before.
Dot balls. Dot balls are the killer. So Tanvir, well, his first spell was outstanding. So probably with his experience, that's what swayed the decision in his favour. Too good, Ajmal, too good. But Matthews not panicking. This is a great battle. He'll take it to the end. He's got the know-how. He's got the skill, Angelo Matthews. Very good. It's a good over. Ajmal wins this little battle, but Matthews still there to fight another day. 244 for 7. Comparison, Sri Lanka still ahead, but have lost more wickets than Pakistan have. You've got your wish, Waqar. Misbah has now opted to hold back Junaid, probably for that all-important last over. And probably it's a no-brainer now. Tanvir's taken a tonking. It's gone to Bhatti. Required rate also crept up above 8. It's not impossible.
I think it's a good move. This will also be a big learning curve for a youngster. If he picks up a couple of wickets, his confidence will go sky high. And if he gets a hit all round, he'll learn a lot.
Poor start though. Matthews not getting all of it. It won't go for 4. Good running. Every run will matter.
Not the best of the start, way short. Good control from Angelo Matthews with the fine leg up. There's every chance that that ball would have gone onto the boundary, but good fielding by Sohaib. Saved the single.
We still haven't seen a lot of dew though. We haven't seen the towels out. Ground of the outfield has been outstanding. Quick chat with the skipper. Both are from the same school, St. Joseph's College. They come back for 2. This is good batting. And also Tisera Pereira from St. Joseph's College, and all 3 featured in the same under-19 team for that school.
There's a lot of school cricket in Sri Lanka, isn't it? They all come from different schools and colleges. They've got good teams, school teams.
And the rivalry too, it's massive.
Yeah, we used to have very similar. We used to have a lot of college cricket, Government College, Islamia College, FC College, but that all has died out.
Oh, top shot. It's got it into space. They'll have to run for each. Yes, Matthews wants 3. Needed a better throw. Oh, the pressure once again firmly back on Pakistan. 8 runs off the first 3 balls.
Yeah, they're not only putting the bowler under pressure, they're making sure that they put the fielder under pressure too. That was never 3. But by running the first 2 quickly, they put the fielder under pressure. Watch that. Angelo Matthews is shouting for the 3rd run. I'm coming, I'm running. He made the other batsman run for 3. Good running.
Powerful throw. But Karunaratne really should have been running harder as well. .34 balls for the last 50. Aided by Kulasekara's long handle. And he's picked that up. Just away from the deep square leg fielder. More importantly for Matthews, he's able to come back for 2.
Well, his heart must have been in his mouth when he hit that shot. He was not in control. Watch that. It was just a little flick. It could have gone straight into Sohaib's hand, but just managed to be a little bit away from him.
There was stoppage in that. Not exactly where he wanted it. Fielders outside the circle. Third man, the sweeper, long on and deep square leg. He'll want the single. Very good play from Matthews. 31 off 31 to the skipper. Karunaratne. So far so good.
This game has definitely swung in Sri Lanka's way now. 25 deliveries, 30 runs required. Nothing much in it. It's a matter of just playing those deliveries. Don't lose the wickets. Make sure you are out there when the last ball is delivered.
He's got 4. That was brave. And they say fortune favors the brave. 259 for 7 at the end of 46. Calm your nerves down, because they have closed that gap up. Look at the last ball of last over. They've easily gone onto the stumps. And between his legs, Waqar.
I don't think he can play that shot again. That's the only time he will play. That will not going to happen again. There's a lot of discussion out there. A lot of ideas. But things are looking tough for Pakistan.
Now Misbah-ul-Haq has no choice. He's got to go with Ajmal. 1 over of Junaid Khan remaining. And Sri Lanka making it a point to close that gap up against the other bowlers. He's been very smart. Ajmal not happy. It didn't hit Angelo Matthews, but he was blocked. His view was blocked.
That's tactics. If it didn't hit him, Saeed Ajmal should have stayed behind the ball. There you go. I don't think he hit. It was anywhere near Angelo Matthews.
Very good. Very good from the skipper, and has a word on the way through too. Nothing silly, that's what he's telling Dimut Karunaratne. You've taken your chance in the last over, and you've got away with it.
Pakistan need wicket. If they don't pick up a wicket in the next few deliveries, this game is gone. Well gone.
Sachitra Senanayaka, no mug with the bat, and Lasith Malinga, the batsman, to come. He's going with the slip. Brilliantly bowled, brave. That's why he's so good, Saeed Ajmal, trying his variations. That's the last thing he wants, Misbah-ul-Haq. Overthrows.
I have not seen Misbah this frustrated. Look at the single they're taking. They have to stop those. That's all they need. They need to push the singles and win the game.
Saeed Ajmal in his last 5 overs. This is when he's been bowling around the wicket. He's bowled well. But the fielders in the circle need to creep in. They need to make sure that the good balls end up being dot balls, just like that one. Last ball of his spell.
Yeah, the Sri Lankans got to make sure that they don't give him the wicket here. They don't give a wicket here. They're home.
Didn't need it. He gets away with it once again, Karunaratne. Well, Ajmal ends his spell. 1 for 44 to the master. It's 264 for 7. Junaid Khan, 3 for 40 in 9 overs. What are your options, Waqar? We had Junaid get ready to bowl that last over, but in the last minute, they changed their mind. They've gone to Sohail Tanvir.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, if this over goes big, or even if they fetch 10 of the over, game's done and dusted. Pakistan need wicket. Can Sohail Tanvir provide it? It hasn't happened so far, but Misbah-ul Haq relying on him, thinking that the experience will come into play. The last spell has been horrible. He's running in now.
Gets away with it. Angelo Matthews was giving himself some room and had to really reach out for it. Game's not over, Waqar. A wicket, a mistake from either side can cost you the game.
The only problem I see is Sohail Tanvir is in a survival mode. He's not in a mode where he's going to pick up a wicket. He's going to be thinking of dot balls, a wide delivery away from Angelo Matthews. That might go in Sri Lanka's favour. Punched it for single.
But Sri Lanka must make sure
If they pick up a wicket, they'll be right back in the game.
spot on, Waqar. It's that time of the game where you would be steaming in, isn't it? Trying to hit us on our toes.
Yeah, I don't mind this sort of situation. I used to love it. I love a bit of pressure.
Handling pressure. That's key. That's the beauty of the game. The game is all about pressure.
Even Steven the square, then after that they'll be needing only singles.
Long on, deep square leg. The sweeper on the offside and third man are the fielders in the deep. Straight to the fielder. He gets away with it.
Yeah, you can bang his bat on his head because that was a very, very fine shot. Pakistan lucky that it went straight into Saeed Ajmal's hand. It was in the inside the circle. Little flick and straight to Ajmal. Done well.
He should have been trying to get inside the line of the ball initially because the long off is in the circle. Oh, he's missed out. The slower ball, the slower bouncer doing Karunaratne in. But just to finish up on that point, because long off is in the circle, Matthews was giving himself a little bit of room to hit the top there. Well, Tanvir not disappointing his skipper so far. His variations have worked for him. Four runs off 5 balls. It's been a good over so far from Tanvir. Junaid Khan to bowl the next over.
And who's going to bowl the last one?
Well, you come with Tanvir. You have to go with him because he's bowled a very good 48th over. At the end of 48, Sri Lanka 269 for 7. Yeah, Misbah is going with Junaid, just as I thought, because Wakar, this is the over that the Sri Lankans will have to look at. And if it was Bhatti or even Afridi, Sohail Tanvir cannot bowl this over. Sri Lanka will have to target and try and get the runs required to under 10. If they get 8 off it, 8 required of Junaid's last over is a tough ask, even though he's at the top of his game. So you need a good over here to try and make it easy for that last over, put the pressure on the batsman.
I think Sri Lanka is winning this game if Pakistan don't pick up a wicket. Doesn't matter how many runs come in this over. Junaid, if he managed to give away maybe 3 or 4 even, the last over, 12 runs with Angelo Matthews still at the crease, it is very much possible. If Pakistan pick up a wicket here, put an extra pressure on the new batsman, then things can change. But at the moment, for me, I think Sri Lanka is winning this game.
That's what will seal the game, the wicket. But if he can concede only 4 or 5 runs, Sri Lanka still have to make the play in the last over. Manageable, yes, but you're still asking a question. Superb knock from the skipper so far. Karunaratne will come back for 2. It's not the ideal start, but you can.
And put the fielders under pressure rather than going for a big shot and losing wicket. That's an excellent knock of 40 runs. He's batted with few of the batsmen who came and went, but he understands the game, took the game to the right at the end.
Quick single again. Exciting times here in Dubai. The highest successful run chase has been 275 by Pakistan versus South Africa in 2010. And you know what, looking at it from that angle, a direct hit might have had Matthews short.
Towels coming in, gloves coming in, ideas coming in. I don't think Angelo Matthew need any idea. There'll be a lot of talk between the players from the Pakistani side. Misbah has been frustrated, so plenty happened today.
It's just about taking a breather at this stage. Make sure you're breathing well and you stay calm. Take your time in between balls so that you make good decisions. That's an important tactic, that you make sure you breathe well in tight situations. Calm the nerves. This will be interesting. Junaid against the left-hander with a little bit of reverse swing. Ooh, that's got him. That's got him on the glove. Now this works in Sri Lanka's favour. 1 for the team from Karunaratne. That's a no ball. So that'll be 2 runs to Sri Lanka's cause, but it's not going to be a free hit. It's not a foot fault.
I don't think they need free hit. They needed a no ball. They got the no ball, and they ran off their last delivery. So 2 runs have just added without the balls being delivered. So 10 of 11 runs required of 10 balls. That's clearly over the waist height. That's also a warning to Junaid. There you go. Umpire's hand coming straight away for a no ball. The leg umpire.
Waka, now this would be causing a problem for Junaid, isn't it? He's also bowling from the other end, the opposite end to the end that he's bowled well. So the breeze and such factors, even the run-up, would be different. But the ball will be a key factor, isn't it? Now he's got a different ball in his hand. The ball at the other end was reversing.
Yeah, that's the problem for a faster bowlers in 50-over cricket, that there are 2 new balls. And if one is reversing, that certain situations that you have to go and bowl from the other end, and the ball doesn't swing, you're not as effective as you were from the other end. This definitely effective is coming to play.
Matthews continues his merry way. Played himself in, took his time earlier on, trusting his partners. He's shown the range. He's not a player who just walks in and plays those big shots. He plays himself in and plays the big shots when it's needed.
I think that's the reason he's captain. He understands the game very well. He can bat at any number. Normally bats at number 5, but you can send him up the order also. He's a complete batsman who bowls a little bit. He's still not as effective bowler as one should want him to be, but a very effective batsman.
Swings across the line, Karunaratne. We saw him hobble off with a groin injury earlier in the day. Just bowled 3.5 overs. Was off the field for a while, but came back and fielded. But we haven't seen him struggle in his batting effort though.
He played very smartly. He was just pushing the ball here and there. He's only hit 1-4, and these 42 runs have come off 41 balls. So that means he's been running hard, pushing those singles and twos.
Over the top. That's the game for Sri Lanka. Angelo Matthews has picked his moment and gone over extra cover.
Just at the right time, isn't it? He did not hit one boundary all that time and decided, I'm going to take an action here and try to hit Junaid for a boundary, and he did it with ease. That's a beauty.
One chance, Waqar. One chance. That's what we spoke about a while ago. And he's dealt that blow when we least expected it. What a player, Angelo Matthews. 46 or 42. He's still got to make sure that Sri Lanka get over the line. Karunaratne wants to come back. At the end of 49, Sri Lanka 281 for 7. Sohail Tanvir. Not the option for Misbah ul Haq for the last over. Shahid Afridi it is. Sri Lanka require 4. Will there be another twist here?
Well, I hope so.
I hope not.
Shahid Afridi is coming to bowl the last over. 4 required. 1 boundary will do the job for the Sri Lankans. Can Afridi pull a wicket here? If he can manage to pick up a wicket here, things can change. I'm asking for too much, but it's possible.
Of course, possibility is a hat-trick. We've seen that happen before. Didn't you play in that game when Abdul Razak showed up and just blew the Sri Lankan tail away with some reverse swing? That was in Sharjah, but the game did end up in a tie. Seen it happen before. Sri Lanka 1 blow away. All the fielders in the circle are creeping in, and rightly so. A good ball from Afridi needs to be a dot ball. Straight to the fielder. He's picked up a wicket. And it's Angelo Matthews out of a long hop.
There's the twist for you. That's the twist I was talking about. It wasn't the best of the deliveries, but I couldn't really put it away. Angelo Matthews hit it straight into the hands of the fielder at short mid-wicket. A very, very good knock comes to an end. Watch that. He could have hit maybe 2 feet either side and would have gone for 4, and game would have been over. It's not over yet. Afridi's not finished yet. Disappointing, very disappointing end all the hard work comes to an end. Couldn't really finish the game, but he'll be hoping that someone else will come and finish it. He's gone for 47, and Sri Lanka 281 for 8.
.281 for 8. Sri Lanka require 4 of 5 balls. And Umar Akmal, a lot to say to Sachitra Senanayaka. He played really well for his 42 a couple of days ago, but this is a different game. Quick. He's got bat on ball. He'll come back for 2. Oh, needed a better throw from Shajil in the deep. He threw off balance. That was the issue.
Yeah, it's a big field. It's not easy to stop 2, especially when you're under pressure. In the last over, it's not easy at all.
He does have a strong arm though. If he'd taken just a moment to balance himself, I'm sure he could have fired in a quicker throw, because Senanayaka was struggling.
Well, Afridi should not give the batsman any pace to play with. He's bringing all his fielders in, which is the right way to go now. But I think he's got to bowl his normal leg spin, try to hit the stumps, bowl straight. If he hits you, that's fair enough, but you've got to give yourself a chance by bowling straight at this time.
His quickish leg breaks. Wicket to wicket is crucial. Straight to the fielder. Well, he's dealt a blow once before to win a match for Sri Lanka. That was his first game that he did play. The first hit he had, that was the Wanderers. And he just slog swept 1 for 6, Senanayaka.
Wicket is required, Russell. Wicket. 1 wicket will do here. If you pick up a wicket, Pakistan can win the game. Otherwise, 3 balls, 2 runs, game's done and dusted.
They're all creeping in. Oh, beautifully played. He used the pace. Senanayaka. He's a good man to have in these situations. Didn't bring out the wild swing, but knew what Afridi will be doing. He used his wrist. So Sri Lanka get home. The series level.
That's a very smart shot he played. He didn't really look to hit straight or look to go across. All he did is used his pace, Shahid Afridi's, and just played it very nicely between the 2 fielders. Crowd enjoyed it. We all enjoyed it. What a game we had. It took its time. It's 11:45 here. But what a game we had. An outstanding knocks we have seen. Ahmed Shahzad getting 100. And then Angelo Matthews. Although he got 47, I thought it was a lot more important than what Ahmed Shahzad got. Happy team, no doubt about that.
Dimuth Karunaratne also playing his part. 16 off 12 for him. But this is the moment. This is the moment the Sri Lankans have been waiting for, been fighting for. It's not been smooth. They've had to work hard, but they've showed character. And that's what's most pleasing for Sri Lankan fans. Senanayaka holding his nerve. Sri Lanka needed 85 in the last 10 overs. And they sneak home with 2 balls to spare. It's been hard work. But they refuse to go away. They stay alive in the series.
Disappointing on the Pakistani fans and jubilant the Sri Lankan fans. Well-deserved victory, the Sri Lankans. Played very sensibly. 285 was the target, and they've done it with ease.
Sangakkara, 58, the highest scorer, but lots of contributions. Dilshan, 40. Chandimal batted well too. Matthews, 47. Kulasekara, I think that knock was crucial as well. It closed up the gap of the required runs. Sri Lanka making it a good team effort.
Yeah, Hafiz bowled really well to begin with. Sohail Tanveer bowled well to begin, but at the end he was very costly. Went for 19 in 1 over. That's where the game went away. Ajmal, as usual, bowled extremely well, pick up only 1 wicket, but Junaid was a pick up the bowler without a doubt, picking up 3 very, very crucial wickets at the right time, but unfortunately couldn't really win the game for Pakistan.
Sri Lanka winning the toss, asked Pakistan to bat first, and they did go on to make a competitive score on the back of a wonderful 100 from Ahmed Shehzad, Misbah-ul Haq, Afridi, all contributing. Sri Lanka made to work hard, battling all the way, 287 for 8. Sangakkara laying the foundation, Chandimal 2, Dilshan. But Matthews, what a knock that was, under pressure, holding his nerve and helping Sri Lanka get home by 2 wickets. Well, celebrations in the stands, and they will hang around, as we will be back with the presentation in a moment.